today. Let's talk about it again. We're having a part two of the topic we began yesterday. So, who is there? Stop the struggle, become your real self. Stop, become your real self, rather. And I gave you guys steps on how you can become your real self, on how you can go about it, on how you can go about becoming your real self. So who is there today? Who is there today? Let's talk about it. Stop the struggle. Become your real self. Become your real self. Come on, guys. Become your real self. Let's stop the struggle. Let's stop this whole struggle. Aren't you tired? Aren't you really tired? Because really, if you're not tired, well, I'm tired. I have to be my real self. Yes, let's all stop this struggle and become our real selves. Yesterday was beautiful. Yesterday was wow. Yesterday was awesome. For those of you who did not, who were not here yesterday, I urge you to go watch yesterday's video. It was amazing. It's still a testimony. Some people's comment on that page on the live shoot broadcast yesterday will encourage you. You could see how many persons are actually running the rat race. Stop the struggle, become your real self. This is a part two of what we had yesterday. So who do I have on the line today? Oh, Rufus, thank you so much for joining. Clement, thank you so much for joining. Abraham, thank you so much for joining. As you come in, please share this video. Please share this video. Invite your friends. Mommy Lizzie, thank you so much for joining. My God bless you. Invite your friends. We're having a part two of what we started yesterday. Stop the struggle. Become your real self. Stop the struggle. Become your real self. If you missed yesterday's one, I urge you, and but there were actually real life testimonies that people were putting in there, and you could see how much what is happening to people out there. I hope somebody is hearing me. Please, if you can hear me, just tell me you can hear me. We had a series yesterday. Mr. Isaac, thank you for joining, and it was awesome. If you can hear me, tell me you can hear me. So yesterday I started this topic, and some person say, "Oh, we can hear you." So I had to put up the video and start all over again. And they later heard me, thank God, and it was wow, it was awesome. And I urge you and I beg you to please check out the video of yesterday. You could see people's testimonies on that on the live broadcast of what happened to them. You can imagine how many persons. Oh my God, Lizzie already shared. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for sharing. God bless you. Please share this video, invite your friends. Yesterday it was awesome. Stop the struggle, become your real self. And I gave few steps on how you can become your real self, how you can stop the struggle. And it was mind-blowing, and we're going to continue some of the steps that you need to become your real self. Mr. Frank, thank you for joining, sir. God bless you. Please share this video, invite your friends. This is a part 2 of what we started yesterday. Stop the struggle, become your real self. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please tell me you can hear me. If you can hear me, just tell me you can hear me so I'll know we're on track. Lizzie, thank you for joining. God bless you, ma. Last born, Emanuela. I really love this, your name. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Please, as you come in, share this video, invite your friends. So this is a part 2 of what we did yesterday, titled Stop the Struggle, Become Your Real Self. Become your real self. Come on, guys. Is this load of struggle? Aren't you tired? I am pretty tired of all this struggle of life. I am tired. Damn load. I want to get myself. I want to see. I just want to get myself back. So stop the struggle. How much of what you want? You can look into yourself today and see how much you want, and you will see how important that you need to stop the struggle. Mr. Ojo Pelumi, thank you for joining. God bless you, sir. Please share this video, invite your friends, tag somebody as well. So stop the struggle. It's a part 2 of what we began yesterday. Can anybody hear me out there? Please, can you tell me you can hear me? Oh, yeah, somebody already said you can. My husband told me you can hear me. Cleansy Clement, thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Okay, I gave few steps yesterday on how you can become your real self, on how you can become your real self, and how you can stop the struggle and become your real self. Yesterday, for those of us who didn't come in yesterday, who didn't watch the video, I beg you to please check out that video. You will see comments that were testimonies from people. You know, people were commenting and they were like, this is real. This is what I was going through and I never knew. Somebody said fluctuating. It is well. It is well. I think it's from my device. Actually, it's not network. Yeah, I think it's from my device. I need to get an external camera for my laptop because I'm actually using my laptop for this live video. I'm sorry about that, guys. I hope you could just manage to hear. So, like I was saying, we started this series. We started this yesterday, and check out the one of yesterday. You see people's comments on how they've been living their life before they actually stood at a point and said to themselves, no, I think I've been missing it all this while. So stop the struggle, become your real self. Stop the struggle of life, of running head to scatter, working from one company to another, struggling to acquire all the certificates on this planet Earth. Come on, guys. You want more than all that you are chasing out there. You want so much. If you can take a minute, if you can take an hour and sit down and analyze your life, analyze your potentials and what you're carrying inside of you, you can see that you want even the people who are paying you peanuts to run head to scatter, losing your sleep, losing your health, losing your families, so you can make ends meet. So you want more than you are getting out there. So you have to stop the struggle and look right inside of yourself and see how much you're worth. and see how much you're worth for God's sake. It is high time we all stop the struggle. If you are not tired, I told you guys yesterday, some persons are busy uh, acquiring certificates in engineering or mass communication or name it, construction, doctor degree. They just want to get all the certificate. I don't get a hospital. I can get an oil company. I can get, oh my God. I can get in telecommunication. Just rubbish, absolute rubbish. That is not your real. Discover your real self. You are going to make impacts than the life you are wasting, because your time is your life. Your time that you are wasting running helter skelter is your life you're wasting. Is your life your high time you sit down and look to yourself and look into yourself and begin to motivate you. Sit down with a pen and a paper and begin to write in your head. I told you guys yesterday, begin to those ideas, go into research, make researches on how that idea can be converted into products. Because if you have not just become a solution, you have not just impacted this generation, even generations to come. I'm going to give you a quote on self-motivation. It says, you may be the only person left who believes in you. Only person left who believes in you. But guess what? It's enough. See what I'm talking about here. So you can get modest holds, struggle, and wake up to their real selves. So you can see, you just realize how much you worth, that people don't just take you for granted. Thank you so much, Austin, for joining. God bless you. Juma, thank you for joining. Please, as you come in, share this live broadcast and invite your friends. So stop the struggle. Stop the struggle. It is high time you stop the struggle. Some persons have qualifications, of course, certificates, first degree, and they are either stuck in working for one restaurant or one bar or Jesus. If you can sit down for a moment and take inventory of what you are carrying inside of you, believe me, it is worth enough not just to become one of the richest in the world, head with a brick, like I told you guys in one of my broadcasts. That quote was by Steve Jobs. Sometimes life would hit you on the head with a brick. Trust me, that brick is not a physical brick. Bricks of struggle, of problem, of pain. It will hit you so hard so that you will let go of your vision, of your passion, of your goal, of your talent, of your giftings. So this quote, I'm just telling you guys about self-motivation. You could hear what I said. You could hear what that quote says. You may be the only one left who believes in you. But trust me, it doesn't matter. But it's okay. It's okay. Nobody believes in what you have to give to humanity. It's okay when nobody believes in the impact you are preparing to make on this. It's okay if it's only you who believes in yourself. You know what? It takes just one star to pierce a you give up. give up, guys. You what more than you are thinking, what more than you can imagine. You what more than people are talking about you. You what more than men can more than knows your words. You don't even know how much you're worth. If you know how much you're worth, trust me, you will stop the struggle. You will stop the struggle to stop the struggle. It is high time we all wake up to reality. Wake up to reality of life and stop the struggle. Theophilus, thank you for joining. Please share this video. Please share this video and invite your friends. Come on, guys. You worth more than society can imagine. You worth more than your family can imagine. You worth more than your friends can think or imagine of you. It is only heaven. It is only God who knows what you worth. But if you sit down and write and pen what is flowing inside their books, quote you in their documentaries, quote you anywhere they go, because of how much you have given out to your word. So drop the struggle. Stop the struggle. Come in to your real self. Sit down, analyze yourself. Take inventory of yourself and see how much you worth. If you are not tired about life and society and what everybody is asking you to do, I think singing it's your talent, or I think you will be good in architecture, or I think you'll be good in animation, or I think you will be good in teaching. I think you will do well as a medical doctor. That is what they are thinking. Who are you? Look into yourself and see what you're worth. Look into yourself and see what you're worth. Stop the struggle. It won't help you. It won't take reality. Look into yourself and imagine. Drop this heavy load and heavy struggles of life trying to please men. God bless you, ma. Thank you, Abena, for joining. God bless you. Please share this video and become your real selves. If you are not, it is high time you become a history maker. It's time that society have put on all cup to get selves. Can anybody hear me out there? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me, guys? Stop the struggle. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Become your real self. The world is not waiting for people who imitate each other. The world is waiting for the real you. Do you know what we want to celebrate? Is originality. Do you know what heaven is waiting for? Is you. The real you he created. The real you he made is who he's waiting for. You are busy trying to be another man. Hey, because it takes just one star to pierce the universe of darkness. So you know what you're gonna do? Don't give up. It's okay, guys. Since we have just one person left who believes in yourself, it's okay. They will not believe you. They might not accept what you have, but it's okay. Wait until you prove them all wrong. Don't allow any man talk you down. Don't allow the side talks of men ruin what you have to offer. Self-motivation. Self-motivation. And the fifth step on how to become your real self is what I title self-management. Self-management. And I'm going to give you guys a quote by my mentor, Sunday Adelaja. He said, "A person who refuses to manage himself and discipline his flesh will be disciplined and taught by life itself." If you refuse, if you do refuse, trust me, you will be disciplined by life. You will be disciplined and be taught. I don't know if it's going to be a wonderful lesson for you. I'm going to put that quote so you can see it. So you can see what I'm talking about. Self-management. It is not enough that you discover yourself, that you get self-motivation, that you get your purpose known. It is not enough if you don't know how to manage it, if you don't know how to go about it. Then you will destroy it. Then you will not fulfill it. Then you will waste your life and waste your time. Yes, you know it, but if you don't know how to manage it, if you don't know how to go about it, you will waste it. You will waste that opportunity given to you by heaven. So self-management is as important as your purpose. Self-management. You can apply self-management to every sphere of life. You can apply this word self-management to every single sphere of life. I'm telling you, and you can get a perfect nation. You can get a perfect nation. If a nation doesn't know how to manage itself, they are going to destroy their life. They are going to destroy themselves. That nation is going to be destroyed. So it is enough for a nation to have all the resources needed to be the most powerful nation on earth, but it is enough. It's okay if you know it and also manage it. Know how to manage it. Self-management. Self-management. Much Pastor Anu for sharing this video. God bless you, sir. For those of us who have not shared, please do well to share this video. You are not just trying to impress me, but you are saving a life. Because for those of us who will sit down and listen to the video and be inspired to become their real selves, you have done good for somebody. You have just helped somebody to come out of the struggles of life. You and I can do it alone. You and I can save somebody. So we all have been given the responsibility on saving others who have missed it in life, others who are still struggling to please society, struggling to please families, struggling to please humanity, forgetting that there is a real king. There is a real king living in them. So it is high time we all spread the news that men should stop the struggle and become their selves. Until they become their real selves, they have nothing to do with existence. They have been living in shadow. They have been wasting their life and wasting their time. So stop the struggle. Become your real self. Become your real self. Wake up. Wake up. The same thing you are struggling. A lot of people have come to struggle for it. They are long dead and forgotten. Nobody knew about them. No impact. No nothing. They all struggled. Some people even killed innocent souls to get position, to get power, to get into politics. But today, they are nowhere to be found. Nobody knows anything about them. No impact, no nothing. So imagine if such people had just given themselves the second thoughts to just wake up and just discover their real selves and see that they want more than what they are chasing. History will not have forgotten them so soon. Life, humans, generations to come will not have forgotten them. But do you know what they did? They all wasted their life and wasted their resources and wasted the trust that was given to them by God. Because your life is a trust. God entrusted your life into your hands so you can take it and do what? Impact your world. Impact your world. And that is why some people who knew that, okay, I have been given this thing called life. I choose to become a kidnapper. I choose to get quick, get rich quick mentality. That is what I want. And that is why God doesn't bother at some point. He just allows you to do your thing. Because he's a loving father. He's a loving God. And that is why people have chosen to do evil, and it's as though he's quiet about it. Because you know what? He loves everyone so much that he has given us the freedom of choice. The freedom of choice. Choose you this day. It's your choice. It's your choice. So until you turn back yourself, take a look at yourself and wake up and say to yourself, no, enough. 20 years of my life I have given to society. 30 years of my life I have given to society. I am sick and tired. I want to be my real self. And look into yourself, seeing how much you want and how much God has deposited inside of you. Seeing how much you are carrying. Until you recognize it, you will not make any impact. Until you recognize it, work on it, make research, and manage it. You are not yet ready to become a personality. So stop the struggle and become your real selves. Become your real selves, guys. I am talking to history makers out there. I am talking to world changers out there. I am talking to men and women who have been born out image. I love what Mr. Frank wrote there. If you can manage yourself, you can manage your wealth. Bravo. Thank you, sir. Awesome. Thank you, sir, Mr. Anojo, for joining. God bless you. And Tony, thank you for joining. God bless you. And there's somebody there in Ukrainian language. I'm so sorry. So, Slovodiash, thank you for joining. God bless you. Peter, thank you for joining. God bless you. Please share this video and invite your friends. So I said that what we have to learn how to manage ourselves. If you can manage yourself, if anybody out there can manage their potentials, their giftings, then they can become history makers. If any nation can manage its resources, that nation will become the best in the world. It is not enough for a nation to have resources, but it is beautiful if it is even more better if they know how to manage it. If they don't know how to manage it, they are going to waste it at the platter of gold. They will get themselves indulged into corruption and then sell it out. Sell their birthright out at a platter of gold. Self-management. Self-management. It's important. When you know how to manage it, then we are good to go. So stop the struggle of life. Stop chasing to get men's appraiser. Stop running head-to-scatter to get somebody's appraiser. Stop running head-to-scatter, risking your health, risking your life, risking your family, your purpose, your potential, just to get your boss or your director's appraiser. Just to see somebody to say kudos to you. If you are risking your life and putting all your time just for what you have been called to do, what you have passion to do, that's your giftings and your talents, awesome, bravo. Now we are talking. Now we are talking. But if you are just risking it just to appraise the man, just to get somebody's kudos, and it's not what you have, it has nothing, it has absolutely nothing to do with what you have been called to do on earth, you have just wasted your time. You are just wasting life. You are just wasting your resources. Wake up. Stop the struggle. Come on, friends. Stop the struggle. I have some friends in my class, and you guess what? When you tell them about what they tell, some of them gift forget this. I don't have time for all that. What I have time for, I'm just waiting for, for me to finish this school and get the certificate. I already have job. Somebody's already waiting. That there's a vacancy for me already. So they are just waiting for my certificate so I could just come and present it and become a boss. That is what I call selling your birthright. Selling your birthright at a platter of gold. At a platter of gold. If you don't know your worth, if you don't know who you are and what you want, men will forever take you for granted. Men will use you like a piece of shit and dump you. At the age of retirement, when they see you are no longer functional, they don't need your strength anymore, they are going to dump you. They are going to dump you like you never mattered to them. As men are going into discovery of new technologies, they are going to dump you like your efforts for 40-something years never mattered to them. A man quit his job in America. He said to himself, I've been working for 46 years and I can't boast for anything. I can't see the reward of what I've been working for. And he quits. And somebody said, are you crazy? How can you quit? And you guess what? He was working in one of their top companies in America. And somebody will say, are you nuts? Are you mad? How can you quit? Do you know that money is so huge? When people don't know how much they're worth, they see the peanut that men gives to them as compensation, what's more than what they are carrying inside of them. What more than the ideas that are dropping in their heads. When you don't know it, you waste it. You waste your life. You will sell your pride. You will sell your giftings and your talent at a platter of gold. When any nation doesn't recognize the importance of what they have, they will sell it at a platter of gold. That nation will sell it that their resources at a platter of gold because they don't know the importance of what they are having. They don't know the importance of what they're having, they will waste it. So you have to stop the struggle. Stop the struggle. Become your real self. God is waiting on you to bring out that real you. Because when you bring out yourself, when you discover yourself, when you stop the struggles of life and the rat race and become your real self, you have not just succeeded in making heaven rejoice. You have not just succeeded in giving, angels giving you bravo and heaven singing glorious hallelujah on your behalf. You have just discovered that potential that can change a nation. Listen, if you don't discover yourself, if you don't know what you're carrying, you are going to deny every one of us the importance of what you're having. Stop the struggle. Become your real self. Andres, thank you so much for joining. Please share this video, invite your friends. Thank you so much, Sir Polycarp, for joining once again. God bless you. Please share this video. It is high time we all spread this news. It is high time we all wake up and say no to societal norms, to these societal thoughts that they have instilled inside of us, that they have passed across our generations. Wake up and become your real selves. And when you realize what you're having, one point that you can sustain it is self-management. Is management. When you have to realize how much you want and what you're carrying, then managing it is what can sustain it that period of time. Manage self-belief or self-confidence. For those of you who are just joining us, in my first video yesterday, one of the steps that I listed that you can become your real self is what I call self-discovery. Purpose discovery, number 2. Awareness, number 3. Number 4, motivation, we started today. Number 5 is what I just finished, self-management. And number 6, we are here, it's titled self-belief or self-confidence. Self-belief or self-confidence. I'm going to give you a quote by Roti Bennett. He said, Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you can imagine. Kaladabosha. Jesus. Believe in yourself. Yourself, your purpose, your talent, your passions, your giftings. Do you know what they are doing? They are waiting for you to believe in yourself. They are lying there waiting for you to just recognize them, to take hold of it. All the things that God has given to you is right there waiting, pleading earnestly that you can recognize them, that you can give them 1 year, that you can give them 2 years. You have been working for a man for 40 something years, and your giftings, your talent, your passions, they have been yearning, calling for you just to give them 2 years, 2 years of attention, and see where they will get you to. But what are you doing? You are wasting your time. You are struggling to become great, struggling to become rich, struggling to make impact, struggling to get to be better, struggling to get wealth, but you don't know what you want. You don't know what you're carrying, and that is why you're wasting it. And that is why you're wasting it. And that is why you are wasting it. Oh, Jesus. If you can give yourself a second thought and say to yourself, oh no, I think I missed it all this while. If you can wake up, if you can give it a second thought, believe me, you can imagine where you will get to in life. You can imagine the impact you will make on earth. You just cannot imagine. God is calling on all of us to stop the struggle. Stop the struggle. Please stop the struggle. Become your real selves. Become your real self. Heaven is calling on you today. Heaven is calling on you today. Wake up. Wake up. Stop these struggles of life. Look into yourself. You have been looking too far away. The things that you have been chasing is right there with you. Is right inside of you, but you do not know it yet. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus, I pray that you open their eyes. I pray you open their eyes to see how much they are carrying inside of them. How much of a world changer they are. How much of a personalities they are. How much of heroes and heroines that have been given birth on earth. How much they have become, that they are solutions just littered everywhere, scattered abroad, scattered all over nations. I wish they can see what you are seeing. I wish they can see how much you have been imputed inside of them. I continue that quote. It says, let me start all over again. He said, believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you can imagine. You are more capable of more than you can imagine. If somebody is hearing me, maybe you can help me put that quote there. Even the one by Dr. Sunday Adelaja, I couldn't copy it, so you see it. If you know what you want, you will wake up, because you know what? Heaven is waiting earnestly for you. It is beautiful that you give tithings and offerings and sowing of seed. It is awesome. It is very good. But God is not going to ask you on the last day, how much offering did you give? Or how much tithes did you give? You have so much emptied inside of you. Jesus, help them to discover it. Help them to realize their worth. We will all be living like shadows on earth. We will all be living a wasted life, what we are carrying inside of ourselves. We will all be living a wasted life. Bless you, Andrew. Thank you for joining. Julie, thank you so much for joining. I am humbled by all your presence. Good news, outro, and invite your friends. Heaven is calling on us today to and become our real selves. We have chased the shadows enough. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired? If you are not tired, I am tired. I can't continue chasing this shadow, because whether or not I like it, as long as this earth remains, or if the trumpet doesn't sound, I will live a wasted life for emptiness. I will waste my resources that heaven, I will end up doing nothing. Today, you know why? Because many are in medicine because it's lucrative. Many are in engineering because that is in oil companies working. They have nothing to do. They have absolutely nothing to do with the different fields that they find themselves. Not because the economy is hard, that is the only job we could get. That is why we are here. That is why we are just doing what we are doing. That is why we are here, just to make ends meet. We all have to stop the struggle. We all have to stop the struggle and become our real selves. Not just that heaven will rejoice that you became your real self, but the impact you will make on earth will be forever remembered as long as this earth remains. As long as this earth remains, children, people, everyone is going to be touched by what you have to offer. So we all have to wake up, because how long do we all keep struggling like this? And we say one day is going to be better, when our forefathers, our great grandparents have all said that, and it has been, even the people, most of them are not even Christians. They have just locked themselves up, trying to look for ways to better the earth. And believe me, if you and I don't do anything to better the third here, just feeling so sad, accusing God, regretting, feeling pain, feeling disturbed, just being angry that we are here on earth. If we don't do anything, we will still meet, we will, just the way we meet the earth, we will leave it like that and quietly go. And did you fulfill purpose? Maybe God will answer on the last day for you. You came to this earth for a reason. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. The Bible said, whatsoever your hand findeth to do, do it with all of your heart. That simply means that whatsoever you are being given as a talent, as passion, as giftings, with all your heart, empty your strength, empty your hard work to it, and make sure you become the world best in that. Your all focus. Become the best in it. Go, apart from studying the word of God, don't just study it as a religious book, study it as a principles of life. Study documentaries of great people. Study wide. Jesus, there was nowhere Jesus was lacking. He can stand in any place, in any nation to speak. That is the expect of us. So if you have been called in one particular aspect, if you have been called into medicine, your whole attention, make sure you become a history maker in that field. Make sure if you have passion to produce cars, give it your all attention. Go to the internet, study, get yourself connected to people who are in that field. So get everything. Do not give yourself a sleeping time. Make sure you don't have 50% of you sleep and 10% in your purpose, in your giftings, and then you are supposed to give your highest time. So stop the struggle, become your real self. Stop the struggle, become your real self. Aren't you tired of the way you are? Aren't you tired of the way you are running helter skelter? Answering yes, yes sir, yes ma, answering up and down. You even set a company because you had money. It wasn't out of passion, it wasn't out of, did it because it is lucrative. Now the next point, the next step on how you can stop the struggle and become your step, the very number 7 step on how you can use your giftings and your talent, like I said. And I have a quote on that. When I stand before God at the end of my life, I don't have a single bit of talent left. And that quote was written by Emma Boombeck. When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I will not have a single bit of talent left. And I could say, I used everything you gave me. Let me ask you, can you beat your chest today and are in agreement with yourself? You can be proud enough to say to yourself, there, if I die, if I go meet God, if I go heaven, I could boldly say to God, I used up everything you gave to me. Will you be bold to say that? Will you be bold to look at his face? Will you be bold to see him and say, Father, I used up all the talents that you gave me? Will you be bold to say that? If you are not being bold, if you cannot be bold to say that, then that thing that is still, don't take it for granted. Gave what? 1 talent, 2 talent, 3, 4, and all of it. And it's not different from this generation. It is not different from the world we are in it today. You are going to give account of it. Are you going to be bold to tell him how much of the impact, how much impact you made with your giftings and your talents? Are you going to be bold to tell him that? You have to stop the struggle. You have struggled enough. You have to stop it. Become your real selves. Now I have another quote under talent. You have different talents and abilities. You don't have to all others. And most importantly, you should always remind yourself to do what everyone else is doing. And you have a responsibility to develop the talents you have been given. That quote is written by Roti Bennett. So it's important that you know that you are unique. Put some of those quotes so you can see it for those of us who cannot hear me properly. He said, you should know that you are unique. Okay, if you don't know it now. You are unique. You have different talents and abilities. Don't try to copy others. Don't try to run the rat race. Don't try to please men out there. You are unique. In your own way, you are unique. Thank you, Mayam Jude. God bless you, ma. Please share this video as you come in and invite your friends. We are talking about stop the struggle. Become your real self. I am waiting for you to stop the struggle as much as God is waiting for you to stop the struggle. Become your real selves. Become your real selves. Heaven is waiting for that man that can heal him, that woman that can heal him. Just hear him. He is calling out for you to wake up and become your real selves. I didn't know this all this while. I have been also running this rat race. I didn't know that I worked so much. But I've come to realize how much I worth. And I'm going to give my word all that I have. I want to die empty. I don't want to go with anything. I don't want to go home with anything. I want to go empty. Such that Emma Bombeck have just said that on that day he would say to him, I used up everything you gave me. Stop struggle. Become your real self. Wake up to reality of life. It is when you wake up, when you stop the struggle, when you become your real self, that is when you become unique. That is when men will celebrate you. That is when heaven will recognize you. That is when you can make so much impact. If for those people who are already making impact, who perhaps are not born again, they've not given their lives to Christ, or even atheists if they don't believe in Christ, but they've just discovered themselves and they are making impact. Beautiful. The only difference between you as a Christian and them is that they won't go to heaven, because until they accept Jesus as their Lord and personal Savior, they are wasting their time. They won't go to heaven. But did they contribute to your life and my life? Yes, they did. You know why? The car you are riding, you did not produce it. They did. The phones that we are using today, most of them did. The laptops, the gadgets, some of them did. They impacted our lives. They touched our life. Thanks to them, there wouldn't have been the light bulb today. Thanks to them, I wouldn't be talking to you live on Facebook. But you know what? As much as God is happy that they are impacting our lives, God is also waiting for them to take a U-turn and recognize Him as Lord. So I say to you today, stop the struggle. Become your real self. Heaven is waiting on you to become your real self. That is the highest contribution you can make on earth and in heaven. That is the highest you can do. It's beautiful to have all the cars and all of the all of the estates scattered all over the universe. To have all the money scattered all over the countries. It's good, but it's going to be a waste if it has nothing to do with humanity. It's going to be a waste if you cannot discover yourself and use your talents, use your passions, use everything you've got to impact your world. You have wasted your time living on earth. I told you guys yesterday that Steve Jobs said in one of his documentaries that even you can produce what others can use. Even you. So those people who have products, they don't have two heads. If you're in ministry, you must have products. What is your product? The lives that you are impacting with the resources that is coming into that ministry. As you are opening men and bringing them to the limelight to realize who they are, not caging them. Heaven is happy. Heaven is glorifying. Heaven is being glorified in you. Stop the struggle. Become your real selves. Any nation that can realize how much they're worth, that nation will be among one of the greatest nations on earth. We all have to wake up the struggle. You and I have to wake up and stop the struggle. I am pretty tired. I can't go on. Come on, I can't go on. I can't do this. How do I have to keep struggling? I have to struggle to get everything. I can continue. If I'm putting that struggle, bravo. That is what will give me the greatest joy. And if I develop that passion and get into what standard I begin to make, I am even more fulfilled. So one of the steps I told you guys from yesterday's videos, for those of us who didn't watch yesterday, you can go check it out. I said, for you to become your real self, self-discovery, purpose discovery. Number 3, we have self-awareness. Number 4, self-motivation. We start, and number 5, management. Number 6, self-belief, confidence. Number 7, use your talents and your gifts. So I hope somebody's blessed today. I hope you have been blessed today. I hope your eyes has been opened to realities of life. I hope you can take a U-turn today and stop the struggle and sit down and pen down yourself, write about what you're carrying, all the ideas that are dropping in your head. Write it out. If that is not your field, if that place is not your field, look for a way to develop it. Look for a way to register that idea, and then look for a company to partner with. And as that product is selling out there, you are using the resources to help humanity. Maybe you're pained in one aspect of the other that is happening in your community, in your country. You can change with that, your passion. As the resources are coming in, you can use it to better your community. It won't be bad if you build a road in your community. We all don't have to wait for the government to do it. You and I have been called to better this earth. If a president has nothing to do with being a president or a governor or a senator, what do you expect of them? When a man doesn't know that this is who I am, this is what I've been called to do, they will not play gamble with it. That power, they will use it to oppress men. They will corrupt the society and eat as much as they can eat until they leave the seat. But when a man discovers that I am born to lead my people, to bring joy and bring smile to every heart, that president, that governor, that senator will do his possible best to become the best senator that history has never known before. That history will keep remembering is because men do not know what they want, what they are carrying. That is why they are wasting time and life, wasting resources. Don't forget, keep sharing this video. Encourage somebody out there. Let us spread this news. Let men wake up and stop the struggle and become their real selves. That is when all of us can be joyfully and be happy being on this earth. That is the only time we all can be grateful that we are here on earth. We all can be happy that we are here on earth. Because when I contribute my passion, my purpose, my talents and giftings to this earth, and you bring yours, come on, this earth is going to be beautiful. This earth is going to be wonderful. This earth is going to be a place to really live and be thankful to God that we really came to this earth. In fact, those people who are yet unborn will be wishing that they actually came to test the earth. They actually came to experience the beauty of this earth. So stop the struggle. Become your real self. If you came late, for you to have this copy of this video, you can just share it. You can have it on your timeline. If you if you didn't listen from the beginning, you can go over it again. You can also check the one of yesterday, and just on my Facebook there, you can check it. This is a part 2 of what we did yesterday. Stop the struggle. Become your real self. I'm sure this video will sparkle up lights in somebody's spirit, will sparkle up lights in somebody's head, in somebody's mind, in somebody's heart, to drop all this load that they are carrying and wake up to their real selves and start making impact, become personalities, become world changers, become history makers. And then we all can congratulate ourselves, and then heaven can rejoice on what you have contributed to earth, that you did